Good afternoon. Get rid of those. How's it going? Wanish on day one of 26 days of us, right? You. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I just got off the road. Let me catch my breath. Got all set up. What we were going to talk about for this 26 days, we weren't really sure. I put a couple of topics out there for you guys, and I got a little bit of a response. And since then, my head's gone about 90 miles an hour, and I've come up with a ton of different ideas. So let's address the first thing that popped up when I asked. A couple of you asked about mental well-being and emotional well-being. And when I started doing research on the ways to help guide people through that, what I came up with was everything that we touched on during our 30 days of positivity challenge pertains to mental well-being and emotional well-being. Somebody asked me, what does well-being mean or constitute or stand for? And I just broke it down into two words, and being well. But it came up, a lot of different definitions that I wrote down. So what was the one I really liked? Where's it at? Personal well-being is a state of being comfortable and happy with yourself. So that was kind of a cool one. Mental health and well-being were a couple of different things. So and then I had one of my friends reach out and say, 30 days of one of those might be a lot. And I nixed it and said, we did 30 days of being positive. And then I started looking at this and thought, she's right. 30 days of mental well-being or emotional well-being could be a daunting task. So what I like to do in these 26 days, and if you get the 26 analogy, you understand why I did that, is maybe touch on all of them, maybe a week at a time, and maybe present a challenge to ourselves on how to change or grow in certain areas. So today, Sunday being day one, what I'd like you to do is think about your mental well-being, think about your emotional well-being, and in the process of doing that, what I came across in my research is most people don't want to just straight out talk about the benefits or how to fix it or the positive. They always go to the states of non-health. So when you look for mental well-being, they generally touch on the health issues first, and then they try to tell you how you're going to deal with the symptoms of these mental health issues. That's really not what I'm looking for, but we can start there. Same thing with emotional well-being. When you look up emotional well-being and the happiness and stuff, most people don't come right out and say, this is what I do to make me emotionally happy or emotionally healthy. It says these are the people that are emotionally unbalanced, and look at them. Let's look at this and let's take a look at that. So I think that in anything that I research or study, everything that I research or study, the first thing I do is define what it is I'm looking for. Okay, I clearly define what it is we're talking about. So if I can answer the question, I'm going to answer it correctly. My question analogy goes like this. If I asked you what color the sky was, could you tell me? Most people say yes, they can, and then they go about trying to answer the question without asking any other questions to clarify. Well, I never asked where, what location, what time of day. Is it stormy? Is it cloudy? Is it day? Is it day or night? You have to know these things before you can answer the question correctly. Okay. So day one, we're going to look at mental well-being and emotional well-being for ourselves. And starting on Monday, what I'll do is I will share with you, as a teacher of thousands, as a father, a son, a brother, enemy, a friend, I've had a lot of experience with people. And when you deal with or you love or you touch a lot of people, it's come out wrong. When you involve yourself with a lot of people, you get the opportunity to help in many different ways. So I have experience with mental non-well-being through people and myself, of course, and emotional times of not being well. When these become persistent issues, of course, you want to seek help way past me. Okay, I don't claim to be a doctor or a psychiatrist or a psychologist at all. The difference I think between a counselor, a coach, and a doctor would be the doctor's going to get to the root of the problem, I hope, and then probably treat the symptoms, maybe try to treat the illness. I know Western or Eastern science, it's up to you. A counselor is going to counsel you through the issues that you're going through, and a coach is going to help lead you away from or into an area that you want to be in. All right. So as a coach, that's all I can do. Okay. So starting Monday, come back early. And what I'd love is if you have any specific topics that you'd like to talk about, or specific ideas on how to create well-being in mental and emotional states. Now, I'm not looking for textbook nonsense, okay? I don't want you to go pick up a book and come back and go, give me all kinds of quotes from the, Alcoholics Anonymous and stuff like that. That's not what I want. No. I want experience from you. I want to know what helps you be well. I want to know what helps you through your emotional times. We all have them. So don't go pulling from a bunch of, what everybody else is telling you. Don't do that for us, okay? And I'll try not to do the same. I will pull some quotes from people that have been there and pulled themselves out, okay? And I will pull some quotes from people who have helped other people pull them out. But I'm not going to read to you the Alcoholics Anonymous Bible. That's not going to happen. Not that I even know what that is, but I'm sure it's out there. Okay, are we good? Welcome to Sunday. I hope you had a great weekend. Start your week off really well. Are you eating watermelon and salt? Are you out fishing? Are you having pizza with pineapples on it? These are all weird things that we talked about last time, right? If you find yourself a big watermelon, have a great weekend. And until then, or until Monday morning early, I'll see you then.